treasures and gold.
You knew that? Thank you.
About all things magic. About a girl and her boy. Wizards and dragons. All creatures you'll find in the depth of your dreams. In your heart. In your mind. Far across the land, high above the sea, there's a land of adventure. A home for you and me. This is your path. To greatness you are sworn. The world will come to witness a true hero reborn.
I think my spells might be ready.
Now, take a deep breath as the story unfolds. Because this is the legend of a tale untold.
All right, hi Twitch. Everyone say hi to Twitch.
Hi, Twitch.
Hi, Twitch.
Hey, Twitch.
All right,
Twitch.
Mirth, you were here yesterday, were you not?
I was.
So recap your initial adventure into the Silver Crypt.
So, we were approached by Aang and Marcus. Well, Aang, who needed to gather up 4 people to take him for pay back a debt she owed to the leader of this particular guild, Mr. Sunshield, who tasked us to go and find out why were they his workers or like...
Yes, they were technically their workers.
Yeah, his workers who were... His guild had been hired to clear out and take out all the valuables out of a crypt, known as... But everything was going fine until his workers started disappearing under mysterious circumstances. And so, the group was asked to go and find out why, and along the way to, basically tag any valuable or historically significant objects they find for... What's the word? For...
Excavation.
Yeah, that's it. And they would be paid for each one they found, etc. They got there. Gad got... Was it Gad who got punched in the dick?
Yes.
I got punched in the dick super hard.
I missed that. That's a shame.
After getting a layout of the situation, we went down into the crypt itself. Found these ancient writing that no one could read. Found the double doors that had been as far as the workers had been able to get to. Was able to get it, pick the lock rather easily and get in. And as soon as we walked in, we realized all of our food and water had...
Your food had spoiled, and your water had evaporated.
Yeah. So, went further exploring, ran into some Grecs who nearly killed us, and then we found a nice statue and a nice fountain, which we tagged, and then nearly died at the hands of 4 or 5 Grecs and
Four.
4 Grecs and a... I don't even know what it was.
You barely escaped your life against something none of you were able to identify.
Yeah, that's... And then we ran away.
So
that's basically how it...
Okay. So to catch all of you up, today at some point Crom was walking around Hillcrest. The word of Crom starting a business has started to spread around the town. That being said, it piqued the interest of one Don in Sunshield, who had approached Crom when he figured out who he was. The white hair being a pretty easy trademark to find him, approached him with an offer of money and wealth. Said that a group had went in yesterday, that they did not solve the problem, they had already been paid, but there was still very much of this tomb yet to be explored. He offered Crom the same sort of entry payment for new players, new signups for the task, and that the same.
All right,
that he will come. Crom has gathered all of you. You all have made your way to Hillcrest. It is currently just about 8 p.m. At night as we are running this. You are running this in the night. Does anyone here not have a light source?
I think I have torches because I have an explorer's pack.
I'm a druid and
I
an
have
elf.
light. I
I have
have
dark
light.
vision.
I have light as an ASMR as a cantrip that I can cast at will.
Okay.
So,
I have Druidcraft.
and I do have also have
And
I
you have dark
also
vision too.
yeah.
So you can easily cast light on Crom and keep him understood.
Yes.
So you guys all walk up to, again, almost like a longhouse, Viking longhouse style on the outside. There is an icon of a shield with a brazened golden sun behind it, hanging over the door. The door, double doors to the front, are actually currently open. It is a warmer night than it has been. You guys can see, and there's no one on the main floor again. It's relatively empty. Mirth, this is what you walked into the day before. Mirth, you'd initially recognize as you walk in. There's slightly less boxes here than there was yesterday. You would probably chalk it up to that, it's been a day. They probably put some stuff away.
Yeah.
Started hanging stuff up.
Upon walking in and taking note of that symbol, Crom's going to try to place it to see if he's ever seen it
Yeah,
before.
history.
A 20?
On a 20. Did you read the bulletin board at the tavern at all?
No.
Okay. You would have known. The only thing that you're going to get on a 20 right now with this is that when they were offloading stuff from the caravan to your, to your restaurant / merc company that you're starting, there were some boxes with that symbol on it. Same boxes that seemingly are around the room.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's just about what you would have here. So you guys are standing in the middle again of this almost kind of bar-esque. I mean, it's the tables. There's a couple more tables in here, Mirth. All of them are large. They are large, almost planning tables. Those of you that were in the old Blades Guild, they're similar to the table that was in the planning room. They're all large, kind of planning tables. Able to sit down a number of people and kind of with a large map of the topographical map and make your proper adjustments.
Okay.
I turn to Mert and I'm like, so, what can you tell me of these people?
Admittedly, not as much. Not that too much. Although, let's see. The only thing I really okay, out of character. The only thing I remember is that thing about the mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dwarven craftsmanship, but not anything I've seen on any of the continents I've been on.
And he's been on two. This one and the one where he's from.
Okay. Good to know.
Sorry, I don't have much more to go on, but...
Do any of you call out?
Hello, Mr. Sunshield?
Again, you hear a couple steps from the upstairs. Heavy dwarven footfalls. Not trying to be sneaky at all. Kind of walks again, leaning over on the banister, looks at all of you and says, Oh, you're here then. A moment. Oh, Mirth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, glad to see you back. Oh, and Gad. Glad to see you back as well. There's three more? Okay. A few moments again. There's mugs, drinks, help yourself by the bar. I'll be down in a few minutes.
All right, then. Thank you. He
He nods
actually
and-
says this in Draconic. I mean, not Draconic, Dwarven.
He raises an eyebrow and walks away. So, any of you guys getting drinks?
I'm getting a water.
Again, we're the same set of mugs. It's just
I'm not going to drink alcohol. I will take water.
that's fine. Yeah, there's
will I.
fresh water. Those of you that are picking up, Krom, you are from a different continent. Kalman, you are not. So, Kalman, you do not get the check. Go ahead and give me a history check again, Krom.
17?
Again, much similar to Mirth. Finely crafted dwarven mugs. As you would know, traveling, each city, let alone continent, has their sort of... I'm getting myself in someone's background, by the way. Their own sort of style of craftsmanship, own little ways they do things. Not from here, as Mirth has confirmed, and then also not from anywhere else. Like, not from your other continent.
Okay then.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, anything?
Can I make a perception check to see anything about the hall or?
Yeah, what are you looking for? You make a perception. What are you looking
Do they have any pictures or some sort of? Because dwarves like their history
for? Yeah,
and
go
like
ahead
to
and roll me a
brag
perception.
about their history.
Not as much as gnomes, though.
22. Oh god,
On
don't
a
let me check this.
22, there's definitely pictures that you've been looking for, like looking for areas that would potentially have pictures. That being said, there's none up right now. It's still been very much setting up, trying to get everything squared away. There's nothing up yet. Like, you look to areas that you would normally look for pictures, but there's nothing up hanging. As you guys, at this point, kind of sit down around the table, Donan appears back again at the top of the steps, carrying down a scroll case and a few kind of cloth bags. As he walks down, he joins you at whatever table you're sitting at. There's 3. Doesn't matter which one you did.
What did he bring with him?
A scroll case and cloth.
Oh, okay.
3 cloth bags.
Scroll case. Okay.
Yep. He sits down and looks at you and looks across the group and says, well, I know Mirth and Gad. Points to Crum. You are Crum, of course. And then points to Conlon. Who are you?
Donan, we've met before. The night you put up the flyer.
Yes, we have met. I noticed your face. That doesn't mean I know anything about you. Other than that you're a guard.
I did introduce myself as Kalanon the Felderon.
And what's your story?
Well, I am an officer of the Siege Forest Watch, and I was sent here on a mission. I have since completed that mission, and I'm waiting for response from the capital as to what to do now.
So you'll be here for a few months. Understood. And looks to Varese. And you, my dear?
Verese. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He nods his head.
I come from a little ways away. I am just here to make a name for myself.
He nods and says, you might not be able to make the name for yourself in this job, but you can definitely make wealth. To be fair.
They tend to go hand in hand. Yes?
Depending on what you want your name to be made out of, yes. And he kind of smiles. And you notice that he's very finely crafted kind of robes. He exudes wealth, Varese. He's not flaunting it, but it's just the small mannerisms, also being a noble, you pick up on. I'm from North, I forget you're a noble. That was my bad.
Yep.
You pick up on them. There's minor things, similar to, as was explained to you, Varese, by Jared, when he talked to you. There are things that you can't subconsciously change about yourself that shows that you're a noble. The reason that Jared didn't have trouble with in Shroudlight is you never tried to throw around your noble title as weight. And that's why he never confronted you on it. He talked to you about it, but he never confronted you on it. So there's little things that you guys pick up on, unless you've been trained to hide them. Mirth probably does a better job with it than Varese, being that he is a rogue and his job was to try and blend. Varese's starting to sort of learn and pick up on the things that have given her away, but it's still going to take time for her to be able to conceal that nature.
Yeah, when she goes to shake hands, she automatically has her palm down as if she's taking a hand kiss. She kind of forces it to go sideways, like she's trying to shake her hand.
Yeah.
Things like that.
It's minor subconscious things in every character that do show your background, that do come out by highly perceptive characters.
Well, I meant to do this yesterday. Can I do like a history check, I guess, on the name Sunshield? See if
You
there's like
can. I will tell you that DC is going to be kind of high because of where they are located compared to everything else.
It's fine.
May I also do this?
Everyone at the table can.
Alright.
17.
Hey, good
You
job.
said a
man.
history.
Good job.
You said a history
Yes.
check.
I thought my
Just
+7
like
would do good for me, but
Oh no. Hold on.
Apparently not.
Oh, 19.
Even on a 19, God, nothing.
Wow.
Crom kind of
Wow.
looks to him and he goes, "Well, you
Dad
now
knows
know
England.
the rest of my party. Could you tell us about you?"
I'm done in Sunshield. I put a flyer up in the tavern.
No, I mean I get the flyer. I mean, apart from
What exactly are
painting
you
wealth
asking,
and
Crom? Come out
horses,
with it.
well,
You're
I
looking
know
for
nothing
information.
about. Yes, well, we're going to
So
be
ask.
hopefully furthering our business together.
who are you and why did you open this guild?
Yeah,
I
there
am
we go. What he
donning
said.
Sunshield. I come from a place far away from here. We had success there. We looked at expanding. We heard of the Titans. When generally a myth becomes more than such a myth, when it becomes reality, it tends to gain credence to the rest of the myths of the land. Therefore, there was wealth. There are tombs, as we've already shown you, the Silver Crypt. There are places that the stories stop being stories and start becoming realities. And that leads to coin, leads to information, leads to new books being able to be written, leads to adventure.
Crom smiles at this and says, "Well, every legend has a little bit of truth to it in some way."
So, is that sufficiently a good enough explanation for you? Do you have any other questions?
No, just
He's not
what
agitated
kind
at all. He was a smile. He just, the only time you saw a little bit of agitation was when you were beating around a question. He's like, just come out with it.
I have a question
Yes, Gad.
He's just like,
about the map I saw yesterday. There was a small village up there. Who found it?
We found it upon our initial ship. Went past Pearlside. Terrible storm for quite a while. It was around the time that apparently what we've learned is your entire continent was engulfed in this snow or sleet, whatever it was. The Great Ice Storm, as they called it. We weren't able to see the shore until we got to there. We noticed a number of individuals in a small village at the bottom of this mountain. They seemed to look oddly at us. We decided that obviously was not Pearlside, as Pearlside's not under a mountain. We marked it and decided to leave them alone because they didn't seem overly welcoming and we didn't want to intrude.
Gad just kind of sighs with relief.
Why are you so interested, Gad?
He looks to that's what he's about to say. So I take it that's where you're from then. I mean, you obviously looked off at it last night, and now you're questioning it tonight. We have no reason to, and he looks very sincere when he says this to you, Gad. We have no reason to share this information, other than we marked it there because, as people that explore the world, that is what we do.
Thank you. You have my gratitude.
He knows.
Gad just kind of fidgets.
I have
Crom-
a question.
well, after you.
Yes, Rose.
If you have the time, would you perhaps after this have drinks with me so I can learn some of the more interesting things you have seen? Only if you have the time, Mr. Sunshield.
The least I can do is have a drink with people that have worked. And you are out there helping me, I can certainly accommodate you with drinks. And my company.
Thank you.
He slides small at this point. He's still Crom can go ahead. He puts the new people that have come. You guys each get a bag of 100 gold. There's 100 gold pieces in. That is the entry. As you guys are going there, that is the entry price that he is willing to offer.
all right.
She takes
Crom taking. Sorry, after you.
No, go ahead.
Crom takes his gold and goes, looking at him, going, "Well, I hope this is the start of a long, profitable business venture.
It may be.
Hopefully, in the future, you share some information with me, and I share some with you.
In terms of that, we'll see how well you work. I'm a man of action, not a man of speech.
That's fine with me.
He nods. So then, do you have any questions, or have your two compatriots filled you in about the location?
I heard there are gricks about.
There seemed to have been some found by your party last night.
Have any advice when it comes
Is
to that?
Yes, kill them before they kill you.
good
Ambush
advice.
predators. They usually will set themselves up in locations that give them the tactical advantage, and wait until you're spread, trying to pull anyone they knock down to their young, so that they will feast
Um,
on their bodies.
is there a known map or I don't know any information you can give us about this place before you go too deep into it?
From what we have uncovered so far, mind you that the writing is in ancient; it's not easily translated. Um, that it is a burial place of someone of great importance to a legendary, or mythical, I should say, not legendary, mythical kingdom that once was in the Wyvern Glades.
About this writing, do you know which language it is?
We've best been able to figure out that it is some sort of draconic sublanguage.
Hey,
One
I know
lost.
Draconic.
I would tell them about what I forgot about this till now. About what I learned from that history check about lizard people, and
What did you learn?
that this, like, there's a race of like lizard people, but they lived in this area long before any of the races that live here now were around.
All right. Good to know.
So then,
That's all I
is there anything else, or shall we get you guys started?
I think we should get going. You wouldn't perhaps have any healing potions lying around that we could purchase, or
Unfortunately, thanks to a certain druid, our stock of healing potions was shattered on the ground due to the cart flipping over.
Crumb literally sighs and puts his hand in his head. I know who you're talking about. I am terribly sorry about that.
I figured most of you know each other by now. You all do drink in the same location.
Murph looks slightly pained. He's like, yeah.
Verity looks like her eye like kind of ticks a little bit, like she saw it happen. It's like, okay.
He then stands up and motions to the right side. Right where there's those two stairs is actually a set of double doors in the real one. As he opens it up, again he kind of motions all of you to a large stone tablet on the ground. Is anyone here today? Those new of you are proficient in Arcana.
Uh,
Crumb isn't. God damn it,
not.
Crumb.
I am not.
Veresi, are you a proficient in Arcana?
I am not.
Okay. You guys all stand down the stone then?
I need to bring Ethan.
I mean, he has 4 in Arcana, but
No, you have to have
he's not
proficiency.
proficient. Damn it.
You all step on the stone. He says then, well, good luck to you. It starts on the stonework. Small sigils lighting up blue all around you as the light gains on you, and just brighter and brighter before you are forced to shield your eyes from the intensity of the light. Before everything that is basically in front of you is, the light starts to dampen. The warmth of the hearth is again almost changed into a sort of mist. It's almost cold. It's nighttime. It's wet as you guys open your eyes, and you are in a base camp. back in for what quickly Mirth would recognize as the actual base camp in the Wyvern Glades.
And I'll find what's the
Again, Mirth
has
says, and for everyone else, as soon as you guys appear, as light succeeds, a number of people are kind of looking at you odd. Mirth, give me a intelligence check.
19.
There seem to be less people today. You quickly notice it's less people looking at you today.
Less people looking or less people in the camp?
Less people looking, because that's people are coming out of their tents to see you. You can't see through tents, so.
All right.
I turn to Mert. I'm like, lead the way. You know where we need to go.
Martha, you remember which tent is hers?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find this
Tazar's.
Stonebringer.
Yeah, you walk up to a slightly larger tent than the rest. As she exits and she looks, Mirth, right?
Yes, ma'am. Good to see
And
you
then
again.
glares at Gad.
Ow, I'm sorry.
I will step over, like, in between the two of them. So, we're back to finish our work. We brought some new patriots.
Crom's gesturing is like, is there something I should know about? Should I not have brought him back?
I'll tell you in a minute.
She looks
Okay.
to you and says, Tazar Stonebringer, I'm the foreman here. Looks to Crom, you are?
My name is Crom Wavenbright. Blight. I
Don't
was
know your
asked to do a
last name
job.
then.
It's new to me. I only found out recently I had one.
Interesting. And then looks to Callan.
Countdown with Alderon sees Taurus watch. He introduces himself in Dwarven.
She just doesn't respond to you and looks to Bresse.
Veresi, ma'am. A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure as well. So then, you know the way. Do you need me to lead you there, or are you all set?
No, we're fine. I've seen less people around. Has there been anything all right here?
Plague seems to hit the camp. People are feeling worse for wear.
Can I make like a survival medicine check as soon as she says plague?
You can make a nature check. And because survival is not even applicable in this situation.
I got a 19.
Generally speaking, Crom, it's a glades. It's it could be anything from carried by mosquitoes to bad food to just people feeling sick because the climate's so different than what they're used to. You're not. She used the word plague, but it could be any of those. You're just not sure.
I'm going to.
There's natural reasons for this. Is basically what you're able to rattle off in your mind.
I'm going to be like, have you taken precautions against the plague? I mean, if it's insects that are carrying it, or the weather, or there are many different reasons for this.
We've segregated the infected, and we've done the best we can with our resources.
Crumb would know about nets to stop.
You look as she exited. There are definitely nets in place.
Okay.
But at the same point, the nets only protect you when you're in your tent.
Yeah. He's going to nod and actually look kind of concerned about the mention of a plague.
Perhaps we should finish our job quickly so they can finish theirs.
Yes, that seems like.
Seems so.
All right.
Before he gestures for Mert to lead the way, he goes, "Is there any symptoms we should keep an eye out for?"
I was just about to ask.
Let me double check my notes, because I did actually make symptoms. Give me a second. All the notes about this And I made tons, so 1 second, please.
It's okay.
Stand by. Right, you can tell the story to Crom while I look.
Oh yeah. So Gad started to walk up to the Miss Stonebringer here. Did I say that right?
Stomach.
Yeah. Yep. And he was like, "Hey, dwarf, what's up?" or something like that, and she punched him in the dick. So
Helen
Crom will
actually
literally
laughs
look at
out
Gad
loud.
and just like, you really did that, Gad?
Doors
mean-
are outgoing, right?
You don't go up to someone and call them by their race.
I'm
So-
trying here. I've never seen a dwarf before, like before a couple months ago. I'm sorry. No?
Bobby's a dwarf. You see him every day.
He can't exactly talk.
He's still a dwarf. You call him Bobby. He has a name.
She
Well, I
says.
didn't know her.
She says like black, swollen, sort of pustules.
ugh.
Has anyone died from it?
Not yet. It hit this morning.
Can you think of any symptoms they might have shown before the pustules?
No, it seems to come on pretty quickly, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you. I just want to make sure we don't carry this back with us.
You won't go back through if you have any black pustules, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, if we don't have any symptoms before we go back through,
Mhm.
I'm just want to make sure no one
Yes.
carries any.
Nothing
Anyways.
else besides the pustules?
All right. Let's.
Anything like a fever or anything else?
Well, they're warm to the touch. It usually happens with sickness.
Alright.
Anything else? We need to ask.
Sorting out of
Has there been anything? Has anything come out of the crypt, or has there been any trouble around the crypt since last night or yesterday?
No, we haven't sent anyone in either. Just have kind of watched the entrance with guards.
Any movement?
Nothing that we have noted.
Thank you. Mert, if you want to lead the way.
I will.
Okay. So, Mirth leads you down and in to the actual crypt here. You got the right browser page. Just give me a second to scroll you all the way to the top. And left. Mirth leads you down and in through the actual. You notice that there are stonework pieces, and again, Mirth points out what he did last night that in Thieves' Cant there are markings of where traps have been disabled. That there, stone doors have been moved and rooms have been emptied and stuff like that, until you get to the large set of double doors, which are currently open.
This is where they.
You cut out on us, Mirth. Mirth, you cut out.
So the door to
The large double doors, which is as far as the people had ventured
but
last
right
night.
here.
That door is closed still. Any doors that have been opened get deleted off the map.
Okay. Have they tried to open that? Mert, have you tried to open that door?
Jen,
Is he
if you're
here?
talking, we can't hear you.
Did he get DC?
They did not. I can answer for Mirth. I don't know. They have not tried to open doors. They heard. Mirth would
Yes,
tell you
so.
that. Oh, now we can hear you.
He's back.
Hmm.
He's gone.
Oh, God. Mirth,
So, where was this writing located? Perhaps I can decipher it.
which writing? There's writing everywhere.
The Draconic.
The most notable writing they would tell you was on the double doors.
Alright. So, he reads it, like,
Okay, so you pull and close the doors? The doors are fit into like the slots in the wall. They are sliding.
I stop him before he tries to close the door. Let's not block our
Alrighty.
way out just yet.
Yeah, I'll get it on the way out then.
Okay.
Okay. I can hear you
Hey,
all.
we can hear you. Welcome back, Mirth.
Okay. Yeah, I just said I was going to quietly lead the way if no one had any objections.
Crom asked you if you had tried to open this door.
Hmm?
Crom asked you if you tried to open this door right here.
I said no. We heard 3. We're pretty sure that there's no way for them to get out, whatever's in there. And then we heard 3 things moving around inside.
Crom is kind of going to walk up to the door and see if he can hear anything as well.
Okay. You're just moving normally. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Wearing studded leather.
Okay. So you're not overly loud.
No, I can
move
stealth
yourself up to
if
the
you
door.
want.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking your ambient walk. So move yourself up to the door. As you all have moved in, any food you were carrying, including rations, have spoiled immediately, and your water is now evaporated.
Really? This is very strange.
The second you pass through those double doors, when it happened.
I wonder why it does that.
I don't know.
So go ahead and give me a perception check as you are. Oh, I need to change the catacombs music.
All of us?
Crom was listening at the door. If anyone else wants to listen,
I rolled a nat 1, which was a 13.
I will run.
Crom, nothing. So quiet, it's scary.
I'll
28.
roll as well.
Okay.
24.
You both hear one thing scraping. Can't push it by the rest of you hear it as well. You just hear something scraping as like something is moving around. But that's about it.
Just only one thing, though?
That's all you hear. Correct.
So I hear one thing. I know for a fact that the time before there was like at least 3.
It could mean that that room is connected to other rooms,
Perhaps.
which means there could be more. I didn't hear anything.
I would like to make this into, say, a choke point. I'd rather not have something at my back just in case there is another way out and this is the way.
There's an ATV.
That is
The thing is, what has been here has been here since this place was sealed up. God knows how many years ago. If they haven't got out by now, they're not going to.
Isn't our job to just clear out the place, though?
She has a very good point.
We
if
might
y'all-
as well.
I have no objections to it. I'm just.
Well, do you guys want me to go in first, or?
We
Um,
cannot go
let's-
in, let it
let's-
come out.
Let me.
But let's not just run in here first, okay? There are other rooms.
Alright.
We can always save that room for last on the way out.
That is true, Cron.
Mirth would also explain to you they didn't have a time to stop. They were being chased out yesterday.
Yeah,
Being
That's-
chased?
Yes.
Or what?
Something large that they don't know what the hell was.
Oh dear.
that. If they gave me a description of this thing, would I be able to make any checks?
I was about to ask that.
They did not pass any other checks to try and give you a legitimate description because they saw it and ran like hell. They saw it for a split second and just started running with their backs to it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's how. Otherwise, I would have had let them give you somewhat and rolled. But because of the situations of the end of the encounter yesterday, no.
Well,
Mersh,
in
if you
case, would you like me to take a point?
No, Mersh will take point, being all
Alright.
stealthy, so we don't walk into anything. I'll
we're
follow
going-
along.
We're going forward or to this door?
We're gonna go forward. This door can wait.
Let's do this.
I will follow behind him.
Okay.
Versa, you're fairly sneaky, aren't you? Shit, I've got to get light cast on me, don't I? Or
You
is
would have
there-
had it. Versi would have cast it on you.
Okay, then I will.
When you
be
entered,
still-
because you've been walking for 15 minutes in utter
Yeah.
darkness. She would have already cast a light on you.
I'm gonna have to stay at the back. I'm sorry about that.
You're also a ranged character, so that's not a terrible thing.
Yeah. I know, but still. I'm gonna have to stay at the back. So marching order. Varese and Mersh. Keep a few steps back from from Mersh, just in case things turn south. And Gad, myself, and Canon will take up the rear.
All right.
Sound good?
Less
Mm.
squishy people before the more squishy.
It's
Well,
yes.
the fact of the matter is that even though I'm technically squishy, I'm also like the best person to go forward, be the front.
Also,
You'd
I'm
rather
scared.
indicate Mirth. I wouldn't call you a squishy person.
Also, quick. You're both quicker than everyone else here, so you will probably get out of trouble quicker than anyone else.
This is true.
All right, form up, move forward.
Remember, you move your tokens as on a combat with Mirth. When initiative is at all triggered, you do not move your token anymore. Wherever you have updated your token position to be is the start of combat.
So, Gad, could you move up?
Did I say after you?
So, just to be clear, we're leaving this door behind us with the thing moving on the inside.
We're leaving it closed.
Versi, trust me, that thing cannot get out unless we unlock the door.
Famous
I-
last words. All right.
Varese, look at it this way: if we open the door and it's just a wider area, that means we have two directions they can come from. Whereas if they can't open the door and it's closed, there's only one direction.
If you say so.
Don't worry. If anything comes up from behind, it will probably attack me first. So
Please don't ever say don't worry.
Right.
Superstition in your country, Vanessa?
Can I make any
Talk about
check
that
to
later.
keep it? Because I know there are Grex here. Can I make any kind of check to see if I can potentially attempt to avoid them?
You can make a perception check.
$23.
You don't see any. Sorry. Cough.
don't forget to roll stealth.
Alright, well, I'll roll another. 28.
Noted.
Okay.
All of us roll stealth?
Most important is Mirth. Unless you're
Alright.
within 15 feet of Mirth, I don't necessarily need you to roll stealth.
So yeah, just
Alright.
keeps
After
3
you,
squares.
Vidasi?
Varese? Don't go too far ahead on your own.
I won't. I'll be about 10 feet ahead at all times. Not to worry.
I mean, Mirth, the rooms automatically seems the same as it was last night. You still have the 3 doors you've never checked into.
Yeah, I was going to head over to those because the other path looked like it was leading on deeper in. So I'll actually step around this way. Still keeping an eye out.
Mhm.
Just let me know if you need me to roll a fresh perception.
No,
stealth.
I'm going off your initial rolls because you haven't been distracted. You're still focusing in, slowly moving around as you're checking up and down.
Cool. Is there anything up? What's up here to this thing?
Looks like a caved-in room, for the most part.
No way through. Nothing.
No
in
way
there.
through. Nothing in there of value.
on. Step in front of this door and listen in.
Okay, give me a perception.
Natural 20.
There's something moving in around. Natural 20. It doesn't seem alive. It just doesn't have that coordinated movement.
I'll step back towards them and mouth undead and point at the room.
Versa is going to nod, and she makes a motion like with her hands to say like choking, and then she points to the door.
Choke point. I'll nod and step back, and I'll wait for them to kind of come up to, like, around here, so they can see them all, and then I'll kind of like get my thieves' tools out and like, you want me to open it?
To the new guys, these walls here are all the way to the ceiling. You cannot. They go all the way to the ceiling.
Question: this area up here.
Yep.
Is that like a higher ledge?
But 10-foot ledge, yes. It's 10 feet above you.
We had a fight up there. That was fun. Being sarcastic. So again, I have my thieves' tools out and like look at the door, kind of like, ready?
Waiting for Gad to move.
Versa shakes her head and she points at the ledge and she makes like a bow and arrow motion and points there so people will get a clear shot without having to go through comrades.
You will not be able to hit there. There's 100% cover.
Oh, 100% cover? Never mind.
That's why I didn't go there.
Okay.
Technically, Crom's not going to be able to hit where he can. Anyways, because he's firing through another large chunk of wall and a rock. Now you'll kind of have a shot from there.
From
because you have sharpshooter. Because you have sharpshooter, you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. If everyone's in agreement, I'm going to unlock the door.
Not yet.
Let me take that back. I want to investigate the door.
Okay.
15.
Seems to be fine.
Just locked.
Before
yeah, all the doors are locked. There's not an open door.
Okay.
If I tell you the door seems fine, assume that it is locked because of the nature of a crypt. That all the doors were made to be locked.
What were you about to say, Happy?
I was going to say before he opens it, I want to make a perception check to see if he's around. But then I remembered he had a nat 20 perception check, so
he had a nat 20 perception check on the listening in.
I'm going to have a quick look around to see if we're being watched or anything from what I can see.
Count on being the ever
14
guard would do
seem fine.
Well. A moment. Perception.
And Versa readies her rapier.
Seems fine.
All right.
She readies her rapier and her shield. And can we ready actions here?
Not in a combat, you cannot.
Okay.
All right. Here's thieves' tools.
Yeah. You put it in. Mirth, as you lift it up to move the lock, to reset him, give me a perception check. Nat 1 is nat 1 still. I do not let you erase nat 1s. Seems fine.
Does the door say anything?
No. Just a stone door.
Okay.
I'm gonna get ready to carefully open it, sleight of hand it open.
Okay.
It's a stone door. It's gonna
it's still gonna make some noise. Yeah. It's you can do it quieter. There's still gonna be some noise. You're rubbing stone against stone. There's gonna be some sort of noise.
Look at theirs, be ready and open up.
Hey.
Within that one.
Radiates through the entire cavern.
Double nat 1s.
As Mirth, it struggles at first, and you pull it as all three of the doors open at the same time.
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom. And we roll initiative. You do not get a surprise round, unfortunately, Marth, because you were really loud. However, I will, let's take a time,
Anytime.
just
Boop.
open and reveal these as I go open up some sheets.
Damn it.
And I click when I go to the GM info layer, and I do this. I roll myself some initiative, and then plop, plop, plop. All right.
Oh God.
We got Mirth, I got Kalnan, Crumb, the Mummy Versi. Got an initiative. As well.
All right, initiative.
Battle music.
Initiative. There we go.
All right. Descending. Crumb, you hear the echo of the sound radiating down all edges of the corridors. That being said, you don't see anything initially. This is as it happens. You probably have already drawn your bow arrow out. You heard undead. You don't know from where.
I can't see.
No, because they haven't gone yet. You cannot.
Okay.
No, because this center platform is raised 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
And it's also radiating a weird blue light. The fountain itself is.
A good weird or a bad weird?
Mirth will explain to you that's when oh, Crom, he just handed you the box, 'cause I forgot about it. You have the box of signals. To attach to things that you deem valuable for them to be pulled out later. It's your way to mark what you found.
Crom is going to hold an action till he sees, hold an action till he sees whatever is making
whatever
undead
quote unquote
racket.
undead. Yes.
Steps into view so he can shoot him.
Okay. That is Crom's held action. Mirth.
Okay, since I'm going before they are, I can attack with advantage.
Yep.
With
And
my bow.
not auto crit though.
But
You crit anyways.
So let me add that up for you.
It's 14, 35. 35 and 22 is 57.
Yep.
Let's see. That's all regular damage. It's magic weapons, so we're good. So initially, Mirth just instinctively, you watch her as he pulls out and just lets go of an arrow. Even though he's probably slightly panicked, he hits this thing square in the chest as, like, Mirth, you just hear the cracking of bones and ribs as its centerpiece is just and crack inside. It looks really hurt.
Alright, I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to step around here in stealth.
Okay. Alright. That being said, it's now the mummy's turn. This one gets to hear Varesi. It is going to go ahead and swing out at you. 9.
No.
Okay. That being said, I need a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Wisdom save?
Mhm.
Oh no. Oh thank God. 14.
You seem to be fine.
Thank God.
This one will just get to you. with a movement speed. Crom, you technically don't have one in sight because of that rock. That's the reason your attack hasn't gone off. Okay. It will make a fist attack against you, not advantage. 12 will miss. Kalnan, I need a wisdom save from you.
Alright. Just one moment. Wisdom save.
By 5 or more. Okay, let's see what this does.
Oh dear.
You are currently frightened and paralyzed, unable to act.
Hey, mummies are scary. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Crom, I'm going to say you kind of have line of sight. I will not let you sharpshoot this attack.
Okay, that's fine.
Just because it's over 3/4 cover because of everything there, but I'll let you still take a shot. Not sharpshooting, being able to just fit through. An 18 will definitely hit. For 14 damage. You have a second attack if you'd like to take it.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. One sec.
That will also hit.
Foxfire for the win.
For another 16 damage as Crom, just catching something moving through, takes 2 quick shots at it, impacting, almost lighting it up. And Crom, you see some sort of wrapped humanoid charging towards you. That is the end of the mummy's turn. Ressi, it is your turn.
Okay, so just gonna take it right here and go for the badly damaged looking one. If I miss, I would like to use the superiority die to
Well, you're gonna roll, and then you're gonna either say use the superiority die or not.
Okay.
That's how you do it. 20 using superiority die or not.
Alright, so she's gonna go for red.
Okay.
With that,
Hits and kills.
okay, and then she is going to go for blue with her second attack.
Is your rapier magical?
Yes, all her weapons are.
Okay. So second attack at 20 damage. Definitely hits. Definitely deals damage on the crit. As again, Ressi takes the first strike through, watches this almost just a puff of sand as it lands to the ground, the skull rolling towards your feet, turns, sticking out her arm a second time into this thing's chest. Again, just a little explosion of dust as, you know, you definitely did some good damage there.
Okay. Well, I can't go into dodge because I don't have that kind of bonus action. Alright, so I'm just gonna stay here with my shield up and hope for the best. I'm gonna take my action surge.
Okay. Gad.
Oh, it's my turn. Let's see what I could do. You know what? I'm just gonna run up to it. Wait, could
Which
I?
one? Which one?
See if I can get to blue.
To blue. 15. You are a wood elf, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you could make it next to it and do not have disadvantage on your attacks.
Okay. And roll d20 freezes. Oh, never mind.
Just go one more down, yep. You have advantage on your attack.
Spear time.
On an 18, that's a hit.
Alright.
Gad running out, squeezing by Ressi, jams his spear in, pulls it out, not seeming to do a lot of damage.
Hi.
It just kind of looks to you, and just, like the head just creaking as it looks around to you, Gad. That is your turn. Kalnan, you are both feared and paralyzed. We go to Crab.
Crom is going to step ever so slightly just to get a better shot on.
You're going to be fighting at shooting at disadvantage. You are currently up against the rock, not a lot of room to move.
No longer able to move?
Like, you can't get a proper bow stance with the large rock in your back. You're just going to be disadvantaged because you are squished in your square.
Was I supposed to do a saving throw?
Nope.
To get out of it? No?
Nope.
Okay.
It lasts until the end of the next turn.
I was going to continue moving forward.
You can, if you wanted to shoot. But you have to move, yeah.
Yeah.
You're still at disadvantage. Because you're squished against the pillar. Now you're fine.
There we go. Can I still use sharpshooter?
Why do you have... you can now use sharpshooter, yeah. Your token is messed up, Crown.
Why? How so?
Because you didn't have it linked to anything. You're all set now. I'm fixing it as we speak.
I'm going to sharpshooter twice.
That is a miss. That is it. For 24. Okay, Crom. That hits. Impacts in the center. It's still standing.
I was better off just shooting it normally twice. That is my turn.
Okay, Mirth.
I'm going to, since I'm still stealth, I can make an attack on blue with advantage. Well, not with advantage?
Yes, with advantage. Are you taking it from there?
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, you did. So, do you have sharpshooter?
No.
Your arrow... Oh, no, at advantage, you're fine, because it's 21. Had you not had advantage, you would have smacked into the wall in front of you, because of the AC bonus. So, roll me damage and sneak attack. By the way, you only have one dagger left. You never retrieved yours.
I know.
That is 26 points of damage.
But they should still be over in that corridor.
Somewhere. If you remember exactly where they were.
I do.
Okay. We'll see when you get there. Mirth leaning out, firing. The arrow, Rissi, you just hear and impacts into this thing in front of you. That is Mirth's turn unless you're doing anything else, Mirth. You still have a bonus to hide again.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
26.
Yeah, you're fine. That being said, we come to the mummy's turn. Crom, you are going to take an attack, good sir.
Okay.
And does an 8 hit you?
No.
Now a wisdom save. You are fine. Barely fine.
Just on the dot.
On the dot, some would say. Gad, it's actually going to swing out at you.
Oh, hi.
A 14 does hit you, Gad.
Oh, wow. Just enough.
Yeah, I need a Constitution save from you, and you're going to take 23 points of damage.
Sounds fair enough.
You are fine. You make the save.
Phew.
You are not hit with the really fun thing. That is their turn. I'll take the 23 damage off of Gad. Conlan, you are now broken out of your paralyzation and fright. As we go to Veresi. You watch this fist thing just impact into Gad across the face. You just see like the life and his skin itself just age almost instantaneously. Veresi.
Don't go in front of me, please. And she goes for blue.
Yep, because green's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, I can't do that. 22.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits.
Oh, 23.
Yep,
Okay.
still up, however.
Alright, second attack.
17 kills it.
Sweet.
And I just do this because this way I can calculate XP later. Veresi just twice jamming it in. First one almost taking off the arm as it just hits and snaps the bone after it hits Gad's face. It kind of just creaks its head up towards you as you just find right through in its cervical like vertebrae just as it just shatters into a pile of dust at your feet. Again, the skull just kind of rolling away. That is the end of Versus' turn unless you're moving.
I would like to use my bonus action to click my heels.
Okay, you click your heels.
Sweet. And then I would like to run. Hold on. I'd like to run around. Can I do that?
You don't quite know where Crom is, by the way.
Oh, so she wouldn't know that he was.
You don't know there's another one at all.
Oh. Even though I heard 3 doors? Oh, okay.
You
So
don't know if one exited it. Yeah. You don't know where that third one went because you never had line of sight on it.
Okay. Well, I'll still keep my boots on. I'll move up here. You know what? I'm gonna stay here. Just in. You know what? You know what? I will stay here. I will stay here.
Okay. Gad.
All right, my turn. So, am I still in range of his attacks?
You are in range. Whose attacks?
The mummies. Green guy.
No, there's a wall that you don't even know is there. That wall in between you, Gad, goes from the floor to the ceiling.
Oh, okay, it's a full-on wall.
Yes.
I'll do as Vrese said. Okay, Vrese, you are my shield, my strong friend, my protective cover, so I'm staying here. Anyone need healing?
Yourself.
Yeah, you.
Oh, wait.
She kind of raises an eyebrow at him, like, what?
Anyone
Hey,
need
he's
healing?
being selfless.
Yeah.
I'm done here. I'll be
Okay.
good right now.
Kalnan.
He peeks around the wall. Hey, Crom, need help?
No, I'm good.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna help anyway. So he goes up to this side of the mummy, so he's flanking.
Okay, give me a athletics check or acrobatics, your choice.
All right, hold on.
You barely make it up. It's a struggle. So you're 5, 10,
Okay, so he's just
20.
gonna
25. You barely get there.
he's just gonna whack it with a longsword.
That hits.
For 4?
And non-magical, correct?
No. I mean, yes, it is one.
Okay, still up.
All right, and 16,
Hits.
6.
Kalnan struggling to get over, however, swings twice, not dealing a lot of damage as you notice, Crom. The second one, however, just enough to fell the mummy as you guys are
There you go.
out of combat.
That was creepy as heck.
Can I
Well, at
make
least I sort of know what to expect here.
a perception
Crom-
hearing to see if I can hear anything like coming towards us since I made a whole ton of noise open the door?
Mm-hmm.
Before we continue,
27.
Crom opens up his bag of holding and pulls out a greatsword that is silvered and hands it to Kalnan.
I love you
Like,
so much right
You're
now.
gonna need.
Not in that way. No. Don't
It
get me
does-
wrong.
It does 2d6 damage, you know.
Oh, that
So
is lovely. Thank you.
you won't be able to use your shield, but you'll be able to do more damage.
And she clicks
Yeah.
off her heels and she goes looking for Crom.
You kind of hear them conversing as it echoes off. You know they're in the center room.
Do I hear anything from my 27 perceptions enemy?
Not at all.
That doesn't reassure me the least amount.
Granted, I'm all for party affection here, but I think we do have a job to do. Ooh, what's that? As she sees the great sword.
I'm gonna go to the rooms that were reopened.
I'm resetting your spells that you have since it's a new day, Peppers. I'm resetting Gad's spells, and I will also be tracking them today. Just make sure you
I'm
do
gonna run around and
Are
Okay.
you going
Yes,
to
ma'am.
tell her? Are you going to tell
Mirth
her
is
that Joe-
knocks over a vase.
Oh,
As he
Ah.
steps into this room, you're radiating down.
Earth, really?
I did really good yesterday.
as I
Mirth!
walk away from Verese, I turn
You
around
look-
and say,
You look down, though.
"A gift."
There's
Hmm?
coins.
You're not going to tell Vereste what silver does? Okay.
It's gonna kick more butt than normal.
But
It
why?
does-
There's
It does.
silver.
Magic
does
and
it does
such.
damage
I
to
don't
dead
know.
creatures.
There's coins,
What he
Mirth.
said.
Ooh.
Okay, how many?
There's about 10 old and gold coins. They're old gold. They're not like
She switches
current
out her
currency.
razors.
Okay.
They look ancient.
I'll pick them up.
Okay.
She switches out her rapiers because she has a silvered magical rapier because she went to pearl side.
Silver magical or yeah, that's silver.
She went to pearl side and she silvered one of her magic rapiers.
Okay.
All right, there's nothing else in this room now?
Whatever was here at one point looks like it caved in, destroying it.
All right.
All right.
Crop-
Counter's
Crop's
gonna
the
check
next one.
over this room.
I'm gonna check.
There's
the next one.
a vase just inside. Other than that, there is, it's just caved in room.
Well, I mean, it is ancient. Don't know if it's valuable.
Crom makes a perception check.
There's an obvious chest there. It's ancient Crom. It's, it's almost made out of stone and iron.
I turn. Well, I'm going to investigate it.
Okay.
Can I do the same over his shoulder?
From there now.
I
Crom,
walk in
it
and
is
do so.
stone and iron.
I'll walk.
It's stone. That's I think. I mean, might not be stone.
Yeah, it's stone.
Stone and iron.
But locked, I'm assuming.
On a 13, you don't know.
Oh God.
Oh no, it's a 5. I don't have. What's it called?
Reliable talent is still makes it a 13.
Oh really? I thought that was only for things you're proficient in.
Oh, maybe it's not on things you're proficient in. Go check it out.
No. I thought that was just all skill checks.
I mean,
No,
I'll take
no.
that.
You should go look. Either
No,
way,
proficient.
it's
Only when you're proficient.
Oh, proficient? A 5. It's
Because
definitely
reliable talent.
definitely stone. Right.
Okay.
Are
Are we opened up?
Sure.
Okay.
Is there is it locked?
So you go put your hands on it.
That explains a lot. Can I see what the fountain does and why it's glowing blue?
Mirth would have told you it's because they put an arcane sigil on it. It's a blue shield, like it's protecting it from taking damage.
Oh.
Crom looks at Mert and goes, "If you want to take a few steps back, I can take a hit if it's booby trapped."
You don't think it's booby trapped.
Yeah.
You are not aware of that. If it is booby
No.
trapped, you're
But, I
not
mean,
aware. You think it's
this is
safe.
just general.
You
this is-
think it's safe. You both checked it over and saw nothing.
Okay.
Do not meta.
All right, I go to. Should I bother rolling my thieves' tools, or are you going to do something to me?
You don't know.
You already said you go to put a hand.
Do you put your hand on it? That's what I've asked.
I put a hand on it.
Yep.
Again, very simple lock. You pop the lock.
All right, it's open.
I lift the lid.
A stone door slams down behind the two of you.
Of course.
Oh.
And that's it.
Guys.
Is this?
There is a single sword inside.
What kind of sword?
Looks like a longsword. It's old.
Don't I take one of the.
I'm going to take a look at the slab that slammed down on us. Does it look like the doors from before, or is it just like solid?
It looks like a solid stone surface.
Are you going to tell people what you found?
We can't.
You walked a stone thing, Reza. You walked up and you saw a large stone slab slam in front of you. In the opening.
I'm going to
Try to
investigate the
open it?
room to see if there's any like triggers or anything from in the inside to try and lock the door or
Sure.
slab. I got a 10.
You're sure there's something here?
Can I try?
16.
Mirth, it's a stone slab. The second you click,
I was talking about.
you're talking
I
about
was
the
talking
step.
about
The room looking for a trigger, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the trigger. As soon as you crack that open, it severed some sort of rope that was, or a mechanism that was holding the stone slab up, and it just fell the second that you open the lid, it let go of whatever was holding it. It was purely mechanical.
Well, based on that, we could probably lift it up, in theory.
In
Are
theory.
you sure? Are you strong enough to do that?
I have a -1.
I've got. I've just
what
got
we're
10.
saving be okay?
Can we hear them in there? Probably not.
Seeing they're not yelling, I would say no. However,
Okay.
I need Crom and Mirth to make me survival checks.
14.
23.
Crom, the more you talk, the less air seems to be. It's getting heavier. It's getting harder already.
I literally just hold a finger up to my lips to say like, "Don't talk," and I gesture to the slab to see if we can try. Either first, I'm going to investigate the slab to see if there's any weak points on it,
Mm-hmm.
because it is old. Not 20.
It's a solid piece of stone. I mean, there's no necessarily weak point to it.
There's no weak points or
Not
obvious
necessarily.
ways of
No.
knocking it over.
I mean, it basically as those doors slid. Crom, I'll give you this. As the doors slid, they were all on one kind of like mechanism. It moved out of the way, so if they'd ever been opened, that this will fit perfectly in it. Basically,
Great.
there's no you know that you could potentially lift it, but understand that it's a very large stone slab.
And there's also the fact that if one of us lifts
The more
it,
you
it rolls out,
the more you exert yourself, the quicker you run out
the
of
more
as well.
air. Yeah. Crom is going to gesture to the bottom of the slab to see if athletics check,
Strength check.
just pure strength. Okay.
You're doing both, or is it one gonna have advantage, or how do you want to do this?
Would you like to one help the other?
We're both going to do it, so we'd like to help each.
Okay. That being said, who would you like to actually make the roll to get out, and who would you like to make the roll to try and get you advantage?
I have a straight 0.
So Mirth, roll me a strength first.
9.
On a 9, you've lowered the DC, but you haven't given advantage.
I have proficiency in athletics, so can I?
You may use a strength check.
Can I use a strength check from the other side?
I rolled a 9 as well.
You guys, if you want to try on your own, you can. Right now, they're fumbling around, exerting themselves. The air's
I got a
getting
+2,
thinner.
baby. Let me
All right. So what do I? Can me and Callan help? each
There
other?
is.
Yeah.
You may try. Veresi rolled me one. Okay. Callan again lowers the DC, I guess, for Veresi.
And I'm making a strength check.
Just a strength
Yeah.
check, yes.
Come on. Oh,
Veresi, with the help of Callan, get it and push it up.
Hey guys.
Mirth, you both, even as long as it takes to get this, as you're starting to get it, it's still a process. Like, you both are having trouble staying awake right now. The air is very much thinned. Are you guys grabbing the sword as you run out, or are you leaving it there?
Crom will push Mert under the door because he doesn't want to brought him in here in the first place. And he'll try to grab the sword as well.
Okay, you can grab the
That's their
sword,
job.
and you just kind of slide out under, Veresi letting go, the stone slab slamming down.
Okay.
Crom
Take-
lays on his back, like
so Murph's on the ground, like taking it in there, and looks at Verese, like, "You're pretty damn strong."
No, she kind of grins down at him.
I help.
By the way, it was a strength check. I'll let it stand. Saves are not checks.
How
She
do we
rolled
click it on here?
an 18.
Just the name strength. That's not what I asked to roll.
Well,
so-
how do I do it on the sheet? Because I'm not
You
used
just
to having.
click strength.
I
yeah.
did
the word
click
strength.
strength.
Not under saves. By the next to the where your
Where you
actual
put your
strength score
stats.
is.
Oh, that. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Roger that.
Yeah.
I mean, you rolled an 18, so I think it would have.
So
I don't know, but
don't
I'm sorry.
say
I
that.
didn't know that.
Don't tempt fate. Anyways,
I'm sorry.
Well,
can I investigate the? No, wait. I'm gonna hand the sword to Verese and
Okay.
catch my breath.
Veressa, you're holding an ancient-looking longsword.
Hey,
Does it
I
feel
guess-
magical, perhaps?
Did you roll me an Arcana?
No, I can't.
You may.
Would you like? Okay.
Someone's gonna boop it too.
This thing
Why
can
not?
tear worlds asunder.
Oh no.
I'm loving the nat one tonight. I'm not joking.
20.
It's definitely magical.
Oh, cool.
You're
Yeah.
gonna tell her that? Like,
It is definitely magical. I don't think it's strong as you think it is, but
she didn't say anything yet.
do you mind if I use it?
She didn't say anything yet, though. Like, she
Oh,
didn't. She didn't actually
uh,
say anything. She
Well,
just.
it's definitely magical. Would you mind if I used it?
I mean, if it's magical, I can identify it first, so you know what you're getting
Oh.
yourself into.
That does sound like a pretty good idea. By all means.
Crom gives a thumbs up from the floor.
Hey,
I
Grom.
wasn't asking for permission since we need to give these two a rest, and she kind of grins down at Mirth.
Yeah. I mean, they probably do need to catch their breath, so
You're adorable. And she begins the process of casting Identify using it as a ritual spell instead of her natural one, since she's got probably about 10 minutes. Well,
Okay. That being said, how do you have identify from what exactly?
Bard.
Bard? Okay. Let me double check because I don't know if you have ritual casting. Unless you have the feat.
Bards can ritual cast.
Do they
but
have it? Do they have it?
Bards
built
can
in?
ritual cast, but they have to. I believe it's through their art, so she's probably like dancing a little jig around the sword as she.
Stand by.
Don't.
I'm just double checking.
Okay.
It's the most people think they always have ritual casting. Yes, they do. Bard ritual tag. Okay, just had to double check. There's a couple that don't actually get ritual casting.
Yeah.
So that's why I was double
did.
checking.
Okay.
They do. No, they do. So
Okay.
you are going to then take a short rest here?
Yep, we're gonna let them rest.
Roll me an
Yeah,
Arcana
I
at
wanna do some
advantage.
pet guys. An Arcana with our. Oh
You're
Lord, have
trying to
mercy.
I do not allow you to just spend 10 minutes and identify everything in the middle of a dungeon and get every single thing.
Wonderful.
So you may roll me Arcana at advantage.
Sweet. Didn't matter.
14 either
14.
way.
Let me see.
It
What
didn't
level
actually
is-
matter.
Give me a second, I gotta find it.
Alright.
It actually is a item. So
Ooh.
It's a named item.
Ooh.
The question is, are we supposed to bring it back to the chair, or do we get to keep it?
We get to keep any treasure we find. We just have to any like relics.
I
we
mean,
tag.
it looks
this may
pretty
be-
old.
This looks
It
like
could be a relic, you know.
Well, I mean, we could always take it and use it here and then give it to them and ask.
I mean, Sev, I'm pretty sure that's what so is like any like items like this we find we can
you
keep.
don't know?
I'm kind of going to agree with Calnon on here. I would much rather use it here.
Oh no, I understand that. I am not going to argue with that.
Here, say, if you don't mind.
It's definitely a +1 magical sword.
Ooh.
Ooh.
May
But she doesn't know anything else about it.
I try it?
It's definitely got a +1. So are you gonna then spend another 10 minutes and let her attune to the sword?
I mean, Veresse has 2 magical rapiers. She doesn't need it.
I'll
Like,
take it.
I mean, everything on her is magical.
Do you need Do you need both of those?
I would suggest because he is a shield fighter. The only reason I gave him the great sword was because he wasn't doing any damage to the undead things.
Yeah, so I can just take it and then give the
So with the
great sword back to Chrome.
Okay, the great sword isn't magical though, right?
It's
No.
still
Oh no, it's just
silvered,
silver.
but yeah.
It's just silvered. Okay. And so she kind of looks at Calanon and she turns the blade toward herself and hands it to him, like pummel first.
He
Here you
takes it
go.
and kind of turns around and kind of tests the balance and it's
Magnificently crafted. Old.
nice. It's old, but damn.
Are you taking the 15 minutes it requires to activate the magical abilities?
Sure.
Okay.
Veracity, do you need both of those?
You may make it a +1 magical longsword on your sheet.
All right.
Gad, you may spend hit die if you'd like. You took some damage, and there's technically a short rest that happened.
I mean,
Alrighty.
I have a couple of magical items on here. Hold on, one sec.
I'm gonna.
No,
I
the
have
reason
nothing.
The reason I ask is I don't have any magical close range weaponry, and you have 2. That's all.
I don't have any magical items
Okay.
that
Crom,
function.
Crom takes out his spare rapier and hands it to him.
This
What?
is also towards the point where this is stuff you do beforehand. You're in the middle of a dungeon. I will start throwing enemies at you. We're going to spend a half hour. Technically, your time
That's
sitting
fine.
here.
I
There
understand.
you go.
Understood.
So, Kalnan,
Mhm.
you have a +1 sword currently.
Awesome. Thank you. I am actually putting it on my sheet right now.
All right. Well, are we done?
I'm terrified of the possible.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Doesn't have to
onwards.
attune to it. I'm scared. All right. And so we look over the party. She looks over at Mirth and she's like, "You ready?"
Yep.
Not yet. Let me just, hit my dice one more time.
So, Gad spent 3 hit die.
There we go.
All right. Let's move. Ready to move forward?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
First, well, I'll stand up and I'll stealth.
She kind of pats Mirth on the shoulder and she kind of whispers, like, "You got this. Don't be nervous." And she gives him bardic inspiration.
Okay, mark down one of your bardic
Hey,
inspirations.
nice.
What does that mean exactly for me?
You have a D8 for the next 15 minutes. Or a D6, right? You're not high enough part level yet.
All right, I'm gonna peek in through here, look in here, see if there's anything.
Again,
Or
it's just a collapsed room. There's a vase.
I want to go look at the vase.
You look in the vase?
Yep.
A couple of coins.
Same
Yeah.
ones from before.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
Okay.
So that's another 10 of them.
You
So I
can
have
have 20.
20 ancient silver coins.
Gold coins.
Oh, gold coins.
On 22 passive perception, do I see him doing this or?
No, because you don't lens out on them.
Okay.
All right.
Step out, and we'll keep walking down. I motion for them to follow me.
All right. I'm taking note.
Is that thing still here? The pillar that almost squished me?
Yes, it is. I should probably put that as a... Let me draw real quick. There it is.
I point to the door and I'm like, this is where the thing that
All of you guys can
destroyed
see part of the wall is just knocked out.
Wow.
This is where the thing that nearly destroyed us came from. So,
Oh, well, you want me to go first just in case it's still there?
well, I'm still the sneakiest.
Well, yeah. Oh, Verase, go ahead. I kind of back against the wall motion.
Oh, let me keep my perception up just in case.
I
She kinda-
gesture to
she,
Gad to
she
follow.
walks by and kind of flips her hair, all princess like.
Calvin kind of smirks.
20.
Okay.
Calvin will do so as well as being guard person. Blah blah blah. I don't see much.
There's a stone pillar in front of you.
Yes, I can see that. Hi.
Could I roll perception too?
Sure. There's a stone
Damn.
pillar in front of you.
That's a really nice pillar.
It is.
Hey guys, do you see the pillar?
Can I see the pillar without rolling perception?
Yes, it extends all the way to the ceiling.
Well,
Oh, look,
I
guys!
There's some dried blood of Merce on
Can I
it.
see if there's any traps while we're walking?
If you give me an investigation, you can.
I guess I can do that.
Let me do that as well.
Because, hold on. Not used to having a character sheet.
6.
It's all trapped, Marth. I'm just kidding. There's nothing.
Callum will do the same because he's just good at it.
Crom has his hands.
Or
no,
not.
I'm not gonna say that. Crom, just calmly.
Callan, you believe that everything is trapped. You rolled a sub 5. Are you continuing to move? Are you standing there, Mirth? I mean,
I'm waiting for the others.
After you?
stop right there. Go back one. And everyone roll me initiative.
Of course.
As Mirth's favorite beings surface. One there.
My parents are back with dinner, so...
One there. Well, you will actually be sitting there then. And one there.
Oh, I can get it and get back up. I'll
Run
be
quickly
right
then.
back.
Run quickly.
I'm going.
As we
Fly,
will
you fool,
start
fly.
back. Well, the battle music.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
So sorry, Martha. I rolled for where they respond.
You did what now?
I rolled for where they respond. Like where they would set back up. And they're like, oh look, there's a bunch of blood here. That means prey was here. Because this is where Gad and Inyaga almost died. And then like 9 other party members went down. So they were like, oh, this looks like food.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do to not get a surprise round on me.
Give me another perception check. Natural talent does not. Really. I might not let them have advantage. Oh, it doesn't matter. They have advantage either way.
28?
28. There, you see some of them coming. You'll have your reactions. But they, you'll be able to go in the surprise round at 28. I'll let that happen. You'll also be able to go with them. So, everyone is in. But Gad. Oh no, Gad is, wow, at the top. That never happens.
Yeah.
Okay, technically we're in a surprise round. So, Mirth, your first act is all of these things spring up. You remember this from last night. This is where you were
Really?
at. Yes. You are not getting auto crit though. Or advantage.
Can I
This was a
disengage
gift.
and
You
run him
can
back?
attempt to give me an athletics check or acrobatics to try and get by it. 14. It's only going to be contested by technically.
How about
I'm
about
gonna,
reliable talent, so 18?
18. Okay, I'm going to make it contested for this.
Okay.
No, it sees you. It just slides in the way that you were going. You were trapped.
Good for the conspiration.
Well, can I... Oh, yeah.
Would you like to use your bardic inspiration?
Sure. It's a D6.
Roll. It's a D6.
So I need to roll this...
You need to roll at least a 3.
Okay. That works?
You make it through. There's double movement required for that. So that's already 20 feet that you moved.
So... 20...
Mhm.
Damn it, I can't get anywhere because Callahoon's in the way.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Well, can I still attack?
You used your action to push by.
I'll take out my dagger, my one remaining dagger, and stab it at the Rick.
Okay.
So I'll still have sneak attack, or advantage to sneak attack because they haven't gone yet.
No, you will
Right?
not. The only reason you're going is because I was being nice to you.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just...
You still stab them. It's not going to hurt to not stab at them. This is technically a surprise round, so. 17 is just going to you clink off their armor, no avail. And that is your turn.
Yep.
This one is going to slide up. It's currently hugging this wall. They do have a climb speed. And He's going to attack you first, Ressi.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yep.
He's actually attacking Ressi first.
Oh.
V?
Yeah, that'll hit.
13 slashing as these two tentacles slam in past your armor, drawing blood, pulling you closer. That large beak set to go ahead and bonus action. That's a crit.
Ow.
This is how it went yesterday.
For 22 additional damage.
Not quite. Okay. So what is that? Yeah.
That total is 22, 34 damage. Chief Ressi. 35. Sorry. As the tail comes swinging around at you, Mirth, at advantage. 23.
That will hit. He has advantage on me?
Remember, you're only going in the surprise round because I let you run.
Yeah.
I let you not be surrounded and screwed.
Thank you. Okay.
So
yeah.
11. You still have a reaction. I'd like to use it.
Sure, why not?
Okay. That being said,
Actually, no.
You're gonna hold it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it
Okay.
because it's only 11.
Okay. So, blue is going to come in here and come up on this wall. I just can't angle them properly. It is going to tentacle you, Mirth, first. At advantage.
All
25.
It hits.
21.
I'm gonna use the reaction on that.
Okay. So you only take 10. Again, as from behind now, two tentacles pulling you in. You know the beak's coming. You've seen these things fight a couple times. 21 to hit, which will hit you again for 15 piercing, as a piece of your flesh is ripped out. The tail then coming down, swinging at Varessi. For a 19.
Yeah, it hits her.
For 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then the final one coming up here, Mirth. The pack ambushers are fun. Is going to tentacle you for 24.
It's
I know the two tentacles not pulling you as you're in between these two things. For 20 slashing. And then again, bonus action, the beak. So the beak comes down for 24. God, these things are getting really well. For another 17, as Mirth is being torn around. And then finally, a tail like Kalnan at advantage for 25.
Just hits.
Just hits for 14.
Yeah, it's
To 25. Has advantage. These things have reach.
Oh.
I'm about to say, damn, your AC's like.
Your AC is 24? I call bullshit. Now we go to the top of the round.
I win.
Gad, you hear the fateful sounds of shrieking and cries of pain from your comrades on the other side of this beautiful stone pillar.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no, not again. Gad turns tail and runs.
So I follow it. There's a pillar in the way, right?
It's double movement to get around it, yeah.
Ah, fudge. Could I see from here?
You can see everyone. You have enough of Mirth to see.
Okay. I can see Murph, so I'm going to, just heal him.
Okay, with a...
Healing word.
Okay, what level, Gad?
Second level?
Okay, roll your second level healing word. I will go down and take down your second level spot. So I have 2 left. 8 healing as Gad calls out to Mirth. That's your bonus action, and you still have some movement left. What do you would like to do for an action?
For an action, I'm going to, let's see. Let's go with polymorph since it worked so well before.
That was a surprise round. That's why Kalnan has not gone. Which one?
Red.
Red? Polymorph? What are you trying to polymorph it into?
If I can.
Into
A sheep, like last time.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Yeah, it resists.
Darn.
And you spend a 4th level spell slot. You have 1 4th level spell slot remaining. And that is your action move. Are you moving any more? Or are you done?
I'm pretty done.
Okay, Crumb.
He can get up to there, correct?
Yes, you'll be attacking disadvantage.
Um,
Because it's just the angles and trying to get around the bow.
yeah, no, I get that. Crom is going to make 2 Foxfire attacks. He's not going to sharpshoot because he doesn't think he can hit like this. He's going to go for the one right across from him.
Green?
Right behind Mert.
Yep. A 15 just clanks off. How about 22? That hits.
Yeah.
For 8 damage. As Crumb gets through, the first Foxfire just scattering into the wall. The second one whizzing by in between Merce and Vresse, slamming into the brick.
And should have cast this before I attacked, but I'll cast it now anyways.
Hunter's Mark on it?
Hunter's Mark. Yeah. And that's my turn.
Alright, Vresse.
Okay, if I use disengage, I can't get over Kalanon and Gad, can I?
5. You could get into the other room. Yeah. You have enough movement.
Okay. She calls out, like, fall back, we can't fight them in here. And she disengages to go back here? No, here.
Okay.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I would like to also use healing word. I can't cast it on Mirth because I can't see him anymore, can I?
Correct, you cannot.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it on Kalanon. And let me just grab that really quick. And where the hell is my sheet? I hate it when it does that. Okay. And healing word. Spells. Healing word.
For 4.
But it's something.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and she's waiting for everybody else to get out and get out of a pincer point, all things considered.
Okay. That is Versus turn. Mirth.
Disengage and running. So 5, 10,
Yeah, you can get out easily.
20.
It's one of the squares can be worth double.
I think I can only get to there. So 5, 10, that's 25, and then
Another 5.
30. So, and then let's see, that's my bonus action movement. And then, can I use my action to take a healing potion?
Yeah. When in action, if something is a bonus action, that is the smallest thing to cast. You can always use as a bonus action anything that says a bonus action as as an action. Oh, Colin, you poor bastard.
All right.
What's wrong with me?
Everything in a second.
Yeah.
You're going after the Grix. Think about it.
Son of a...
Alright, Murthy chugs down a healing potion. That is his turn. He's used everything. Alright, Red starting off on Colin first. They have reach. At advantage, 23 is a hit. Take 26 points of slashing damage. As the beak hits down for 21, which is a hit. For another 15. Then the tail comes around at advantage for 22. For 9. As this Grick just starts tearing into Kalman. As then we go with Blue. Tentacles. 21 hit. 16 slashing.
I think he might be on.
You're unconscious now, right? Start.
Gary?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I had my mic muted. He is totally down. Don't even...
Okay. Bonus action automatically, as it's scripted, still goes off on you. At 23, you are at 2 death fails.
Oh.
It's going to move up And the tail is going to come at... Let's roll a d2. It's either going to be Gad or Crom. Not an advantage, however, because the other ones are... So, Gad, you are the closest one. You were the number 1. 13's just going to miss as the tail comes swinging just short, slamming into the stonework in front of Gad. All of you watch as the wall starts to crumble. Green, as they are scripted, is going to come up and pick up Kalnan and start dragging Kalnan away. That is the Rick's turn. Kalnan, death saving throw.
Oh, crap.
A failure is your death.
I know. Oh, you want the throw?
Yeah, you need the throw.
Hold on. Crap, I really hope I don't die.
1 success. 2 failures still. Gad.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna healing word Kalnan.
You need to move closer.
Oh wow, he's far.
Actually, technically you're on this side, to be fair. Mouth side.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
You would need to get into the fray, like here, because
No,
of
thank you.
the hard corner.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I might actually just, you know, summon some satyrs with conjure wood land beings this time.
Oh, you've learned!
And I'm summoning the satyrs.
Where you
and
can
I'm
see.
going to get yeah, into the fray.
They are going to post them like here, 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 and here. They're basically going to be in the 4 open spots that you can see.
Yep.
Just so you're aware.
That's what I expected.
Basically, cannon fodder.
Yeah. The idea is to distract them.
Yeah, that totally was.
It didn't charm them. I
Yeah,
mean, it worked in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, because Scooby-Doo is definitely the end-all be-all for...
I'm sorry, I just feel so bad for these satyrs. Just like, we're
There's
being
not 2 of you.
summoned! God needs us!
I just appeared out of nowhere in the other one's mouth.
And then
It was a brief glimpse of the future.
they turn up, and then their eyes widen, and suddenly, oh shit!
No,
We're
all
surrounded.
3 successes, you stabilized. You are not back to consciousness.
Huh?
I was telling... Firefly was asking a question, and I was correcting said information. That being said, Gad, that is your action.
Okay.
And that is another 4. You were out of 4th level spell slots.
Oh, wow, that was quick. Good luck, little guys.
Yeah. How dare you roll, Nightfish. Anything else, Gad?
Nope.
Okay, Crom.
I can still see the one I have Hunter's marked, right?
Yes.
But then there's the blue one, which would that
It's hard corner.
So it's still disadvantage?
You're at disadvantage because of your spot.
There's no better position for me anyways. I'm gonna try shoot the green one.
Okay.
At disadvantage. Oh, this could go horrible.
This could go horrible.
I apologize now if I end up killing you, but I would consider it a mercy blow.
23 is a hit.
Oh god.
And Kalnan, the second shot, lets go. As the first one hits, it turns just enough where Kalnan is trying to still grasp for air. The Foxfire arrow slamming into the skull of Kalnan, and the last breath is
Son.
gone. You may roll damage on the first one, however.
Yeah, you know.
I hadn't done that. I can't just take success and leave it. Oh god. We don't have another
And I need a...
Hunter's mark. Yeah. Damage. Do you want me to roll damage?
No,
on him?
it's dead. It's an automatic one fail.
Yeah. Sorry.
No one else sees the fact that this bow in Crom's hand has outlived now two of Starry's characters, and they're killing one of Starry's characters now. This was Starry's bow.
I've nearly killed one of Starry's characters, and now I've officially killed one of Starry's characters. So, actually, no, this is the third
Yeah,
one, because I nearly killed Anne as well.
I would like to point out that I don't feel bad about this one. The reason being is, Starry, you tempted your luck. Oh, someone's catching up to me on deaths right before we start a dungeon. I'd like to point that out.
Son of a bitch.
You tempted fate.
I told you not to say shit. I say this all the time. Do not tempt
That being
fate.
said, anything else, Crom?
Fuck.
I have my cutting action, which could be to get the fuck out of here and let them dispose of the evidence. Since the arrows disappear as well, which is quite useful. I'm going to stay where I am for now.
That's a pretty evil action. Wow.
Okay, Veresi.
It's a mercy killing.
No, it's not. You have a fighting chance. Okay. All right. So we are. I can't get to the blue, can I?
You could come here and have disadvantage or even attacks because it's surrounded, but you're scrunched into a spot.
Okay. How much movement speed would that take?
5, 10, 15, 20 to get there.
20.
Yeah, because of difficult terrain for the bypassing the column.
And plus, if you're there, the two things can both hit you. Or they might hit the satyrs.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was wondering if I couldn't hit him and get back out, but if it took me 20 to get there...
With your boots, you could do it. However, remember, if you're attacking, you would be taking attacks of opportunity.
True enough, and then I guess they would be going even, considering my boots simply gives them disadvantage?
Correct, it would be an even at you. Because they would have advantage.
Yeah. Okay. You know.
What are you doing? 6 second rounds. 6 second rounds.
Okay. All right. So she's going to down one of her potions, first of all.
Okay. Bonus action.
Yep. And wait, where the fuck is my sheet? Oh. Okay. 2 seconds here. Trying to grab it. 1 healing potion. I'm down 1. Can I click it? Can I please? How do I do those? Like, okay, so I got a 4? How do I? Why does it not?
I rolled a 4 because I need to figure out which one the pipes were in.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna just do it this way because I can't figure out what it is. So roll 2d4 plus 4, right?
Yep.
All right.
No, 2d4 plus 2, so 2 less.
Oh.
So it's a total of 5 healing. It's 2d4
right.
plus 2 as the minus plus 1. That being said, Resi pops the cork, drinks the healing potion. You have action movement left. What are you doing?
All right, so she's actually just going to click her boots. And
as an action.
That's it. Yeah, as an action, considering. And she's going to tell them to get out. Because she can't see that Calanon is down in there. So she doesn't know to help. She can't help. Fuck.
So you can move if you like.
So she will move back here a little bit.
Okay. Mirth.
Let's see. I'm using my... Can I hide from where I am from blue?
Let me look at the topography. Yes. Yeah, it's going to have some cover, so if we don't have sharpshooter, the AC of it will be higher. But you'll be attacking at technically advantage.
Alright, so stealth just for the 28.
Yeah, you have it. I just can see what the bonus is for 3/4. 5.
Well, I rolled a 12. So.
Yeah, you miss. You put it right into the stonework. I didn't realize I was looking up the bonus, what the AC would have been. That is your action, bonus action. Are you moving at all? So you
Back
move
there.
around and around the corner. Understood. That being said, resolving red first. Red on red satyr, which just happens to be the one that has the pipes. Tentacles 24 hits for 23. Follow up beak attack. Hits at 25 for 10. That's 33. Red is down. It's going to then tail attack at the one at the right at advantage for an 18, which is a hit for 7. This will take 7 damage. Blue is going to go ahead and tentacles at that one. Natural 20. He slaughters it. He technically has his bonus action. Can't bite into it though because of that. Tail attack at the one closest. 26 is a hit for 9. Minus 9. The one carrying Colin is going to use its tail for 26, which hits for another 9. That satyr is still up. He is then going to move. And there is a hole that you guys never found. And Kalnan is deposited down the hole, falling to the young below. He then still has movement. So can get back, and he will now take his tentacle attack for 21 and 27 slashing. That one's dead, but cannot use its bite. That is the Grick's turn. Kalnan is out of the turn order. We go to Gad.
Okay, so the one remaining satyr, I'm going
Actually,
to
this
have
one
him
also moves up too, sorry.
Well, is it attacking or is it just there?
That's your satyr. You can now attack on this turn.
Okay.
The one with the pipes has been dispatched back to the Fae, however.
Okay. Let me wait for this to load because it closed down and popped back up. Okay, so I'm going to use my short sword.
Okay, on which one? Blue or red?
Red.
On red, that is a hit.
Okay.
For
4 pieces.
For 2 points of damage, because this is not a magic weapon.
Okay. And I'm going to... That's wrong character sheet. Okay, so I'm going to cast... There's nothing in this general area since, everyone's dead. Oh, sorry.
You can see Veresi behind you that needs healing.
Vress is behind me and needs healing? Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be my bonus action. Wait,
It's easier for you to get... The satyr is its own. You still have an action. You can cast Cure Wounds if you wanted to, and Healing Word if you wanted to.
Okay.
It would be easier for you to get to Veresi than Mirth in this scenario.
Oh, okay. She's... Oh, far away. Okay, so I think I'm going to cast Healing Word. At level... Which spells do I still have?
You have
third level.
Third level spell slot? Okay. I'll mark it down.
On Verese.
Terrible rolls. That's a Healing Word third level. Okay. That's 9 healing. That's your bonus action. You still have an action.
Okay.
You can cast Cure Wounds, which you have taken. At third as well if you want to.
I can use Fairy Fire though, right?
From where you can't see, you could put it, but it's going to be hard for you to cast it right now.
Okay, then there goes that idea.
The question is, do you want to cast Fairy Fire when you're trying to run away? Or reposition? Because once they leave the Fairy Fire, they will eventually negate the effect, and your satyr would disappear. Because you already have a concentration spell up.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's a good point. So I'm going to cast Fudge. Fudge, what can I do? Maybe Blight. No.
You can cast Blight if you'd like. You don't need to touch, you just need to summon.
Okay, I can see
You'd have to
red,
cast
right?
it at a 5th level, though. 5th or 6th level, yes.
Okay.
What level are
Oh
you
wait,
casting?
no, I can use anti-life shell. Maybe anti-life shell?
You can cast Anti-Life if you'd like.
Could it take effect if something is there?
It can take effect if something is
Like-
there.
Oh, good.
So you're casting
I'm
Anti-Life
going-
Shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
10-foot radius. So let me do this. We'll do the green, because I like the green order. Mirth,
Uh-huh.
you cannot enter the green area.
Okay.
In terms of enemies in the green area, let me move. All three are technically in. They can currently do Mirth. There's at no point can you intersect the green bubble. You are technically outside it. That is the end of Gad's turn. And hold on, that is concentration up to an hour. So the satyr disappears.
Darn. I screwed myself.
Crumb, your turn.
we can leave. We can leave the anti-life shell, can't we?
You can leave the anti-life shell if you'd like.
That's
You
good
can
to know.
leave it. You cannot.
Re-enter.
Once you
Oh.
leave it, you cannot re-enter.
So if God moves backwards, they can't enter it. If I like, I know.
They're all technically in it right now, so they could, as long as they stay with Gad, or you remember if they hit him, they make con checks. And,
Yeah. There's no way of me being able to just pick Gad up and start running.
No.
You know.
I technically didn't move. Oh,
Not where
did
you
I
are
use
right
all my
now.
actions?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Do I have disadvantage on blue?
You do. It's because of where you are firing from. Each sharpshooter is the reason that you're not getting the massive penalties to AC.
And to clarify, cunning action allows me to use a bonus action to like dash, disengage. And
Correct.
all that fun stuff. Okay, good to know. I will make.
Because you have a level of rogue now? 2 levels of rogue, sorry?
1 level of rogue.
Then you don't have cunning action. Cunning action is level 2.
Oh god. Yeah, I kept messing up the words there. I have sneak attack though.
Yes, you do.
I'm just going to shoot at the blue
Okay.
one.
Not one. You somehow...
I only meant to click that one.
You never clicked it once. The nat one was first. So roll me damage. Gad, you take 18 points of damage.
How am I hitting so many friends today?
Because disadvantage, man. Gad,
He's channeling his inner
you take
Holo.
18 damage and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Hope you know we are not ever going with you again, and this is why
I
Verissa does not go
I
by
don't blame
Elliot.
you. Crom is really on game today.
This dungeon is bad luck.
He might just end up killing everyone and be like, you know what, fuck this.
Fuck this shit. God, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Right now.
I gotta go to the core. Core Constitution.
Saving throw. Anti-life shell is down.
What a waste.
Yeah. He's gonna. Will I just use the second roll I made for that attack?
Yeah.
26
is blue, however. For 11.
Okay. I'm gonna start backing the fuck up.
Okay.
Will I take opportunity attacks?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Fuck it. I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Alright. As you take 3 attacks of opportunity.
That's fine.
A 25? They were advantage from the square you're in.
I have a 16 AC, so.
20 slashing.
Okay.
Another set of tentacles. 17 hits you.
Hits.
For
Did it
19.
have hit a disadvantage for being on the hard corner as well?
No. You're shooting ranged. It was because you were in and there wasn't enough space. That's why you were shooting at disadvantage. Not the hard corner.
But I don't have disadvantage on.
You would, if you were standing here, okay, firing at blue, you wouldn't have disadvantage.
No, but I mean I have close quarters.
You were. It's because of this. The pillar, like I said, is
Okay.
difficult terrain. You were squished in
Okay.
there trying to fire. And then finally a tail attack at Crom for 23, which is still a hit. So 14. So you take a total of, what was that, 39, 53, 63 points of damage, Crom, for running away.
62?
63.
63.
Are you still up?
He is. Crom has a good amount of hit points.
I have a fuckload of hit points. There you go.
Did I do it wrong? I did do it wrong. No, it's 53. Add 10 more hit points back to yourself.
Okay.
I said the wrong number. That is Crom. Vresi.
It's time to leave. She yells out to Gad, "Let's go!" And well, she's clipped her boots, so we're running. How far can I get?
Double movement, so from where you're square.
Alright,
That's 25 to there. That's one half your movement. And then another
Yeah, I
30.
can already see where it is
There's
going.
that. 20 and 10. I'm going to say you can make it past the double doors.
Oh no. Squishy Gad is squishy.
She said to move. Why the hell you stayed after she said that? I don't know.
I can't move.
But she's leaving. She's booking.
So
Nope.
Vresi runs away. All the way out.
All the way home.
Nope. I got you. You are through the double doors. Marth.
Gad, are you alright?
I'm
Can you
shaking
get
in
out?
my boots. I don't think I can get out.
Let's see. Feet
She
there.
said to leave. She said to leave.
That's her.
And then you gave me 2 seconds.
That's stash to get up there. So, and then I'm gonna hold my action and attack if I see one of the.
Okay. Yeah. That being said, the Grix turn. God, I need dexterity saving throw from you.
Okay, where's Gad? Oh, there we go. Dexterity.
Yeah, not high enough. Mirth, you see that entire wall that we've been already knocked down? They all started climbing up, trying. It just collapses down in on Gad. It would have collapsed on Crom, but Crom got out of there just in time. This as would come in here. Entire area is now considered difficult terrain. Gad, you are going to take some damage here from a bunch of falling rock. You can take 15 points of damage, Dad.
Oh boy, I am already loving the results of this.
Blue now at advantage as you are prone underneath rubble, somewhat stuck, is going to attack you. So tentacles for 23. For 19. Did you already take... No, you have not taken 15 off. I got your token. 15
Okay.
and then another 19. 2 tentacles slamming through the rubble into you. As the beak now for the bonus attack has you in the tentacles. For a 15, which is just a hit on Gad. For another 15 on Gad. And then it's going to bring its tail down on you because no one else is in range. For a 26, Gad goes unconscious. It's going to 5, 10, 15. Crawling against the wall, ignoring difficult terrain. Mirth, you now have a shot. As I resolve Blue's turn.
21.
A 21 is a hit. I will also give you sneak attack because I could not know you were there. So that is a total of 27. That being said, there you go. Red 5, 10. Is going to get just within reach. Crom, is it slithering across the walls, Crom? It's going to be attacking you evenly. Okay, there's no advantage here. A 10, which is a miss, and then the tail comes around for an extra 20. So you'll take 15 points of damage. Tail's not deadly. This is going to come up here, grab Gad out of the rubble, and go to 5, 10, 15. Gonna get to there with Gad on a double movement. And Gad, death saving throw. Before you fall and automatically die when it throws you to its young as they start eating you. That is a success. I'm not gonna laugh at the Discord message I got. That's terrible. Crom!
Well, shit. I think Crom's gonna stay at the city from now on if he survives. Let's see. It has reach, so even if I make a run for it, it's gonna get an attack on me.
Can't you disengage anyway, even though you don't have anything else?
Yeah, I could disengage. Or I could just double move.
Are you feeling lucky, Crom?
Not really. Today, not so much. I honestly think I'm going to get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible.
Double move?
So double move. So to there.
19 will hit you. 30 slashing. That's a really good roll. Oh my god, 2 8s and 2 5s.
Shit.
As Crom starts running, just chew these piercing. He does manage to get away. He took 30.
30. Yeah.
30. You're down to 18. You may move 60 feet, however.
Yeah, I can get there. And there.
Understand one shorter. That's difficult terrain going through there.
Okay, so
Saw rubble.
Here.
Yep.
And I'm going to. I can still use my second wind, right?
You can still. Yep. You have not used the bonus.
Yeah, I'm going to use my second wind. What if it rolls? Oh, for fuck's sake! And
there you go. 7.
What's all the nat ones for me tonight? That's not a good sign. I'm out of here.
Varesi, you are through the door already. Are you closing it? Are you just continuing to run?
You know what? She's going to wait there. Actually, you know what? I don't know how far they're going to be running, but she's going to stand here with her bow out, and if something comes around that corner that's not part of her party, she's shooting it.
Yeah, that's about right. Crom, I also have another unfortunate bit of news. Light was never recast, and you guys spent almost 50 minutes in rest. Your light fades on Vresi's turn.
Shit.
Now, he did see the... He won't know the distance.
Don't know. You are in blackness. Give me a wisdom saving throw to see how much you retain as your light goes out and you're in pitch black.
Wisdom save or just wisdom?
Wisdom save. You know that the path was pretty much clear in front of you. That being said, your arc will be smaller when I have you roll on your turn to run.
Yeah, I know. Once I hit the wall, turn left.
Hopefully, you hit the right wall.
Yeah.
Okay, Mirth, your turn.
Well, I can. Okay, I can see 5, 10, 15, 20. I can see that his light's out. Can I help him, like pull him along behind me?
You'll be now moving at half speed on your turn. You'll be guiding him. His turn is gone.
Okay.
Effectively, that's how this will play out.
So I'm at 20
If
feet
you
to your
come-
right.
You can get to him there, and that would probably be a turn as you grab
Crom will
Mirth.
push him away.
You're gonna
Crom
push
will
him. What do you say?
Tell Verese that you need
Huh?
light.
No,
You need to run back and touch him.
Yeah.
Crom's gonna be like, no, you run on ahead. I'll be fine.
Fine. 20 feet, 25, 30, dash 35, 40, 60. I think it's about there.
Okay. That being said, the Grix go. That one get to there. Grom, his attacks are advantage. You can't see them coming.
And now,
24 versus armor class. 24 slashing.
okay.
Crom in the darkness, two tentacles slam into him. You feel yourself getting pulled in as it pulls itself next to you, and the beak comes out at you. However, misses. Crom, I know what your hit points are at right now, and if this tail doesn't hit, this might be the most amazing thing ever. However,
It has advantage.
it does. Crom goes limp. Mirth, you hear... Give me a perception check. You would hear the shrills and stuff. You hear back as you're running, look back. You just watch Crom go limp against the wall. And you see the tentacles and tails slamming in to where he was. The red one. 5, 10, 15, 30. Will then double 5, 10. And it will get right to there as it's slithering by, still chasing after you, Breath. This one comes over here. Gad, you're lifeless as you're holding on. You slam into the ground, still somewhat alive, and then you are just mauled by little Grix, young as you are dead. Crom, you're technically not out of this yet. I need a death saving throw.
Okay. 1 sec.
That is one failure. Veresi, you hear the beasts as you're on the other side of the door. You hear the noise of the beasts getting closer and closer. Mirth naturally light on his feet. You don't hear him coming yet. You do not have line of sight on him. But you hear the beasts crying, shrieking out as they echo down the halls. You now hear slamming on that door that's just in front of Mirth. And here's your turn. Because I need to change the battle map here. Where we're at. You can kind of see Mirth coming around the corner. Like a steamer truck. They can't hear you if you're speaking.
My voice is shaking, sorry. Okay, so she's screaming at Mirth to run, and she gives him Bardic Inspiration again.
He's still under the effect of it. You can't give it to him. Oh, no, he used it, so you can't give
No,
it to
I
him.
used it.
Yes, sorry, I forgot you used it.
I can't give it to him again?
You can. I thought he still had one. That was my mistake.
Okay, so she's going to be giving it to him again. And she still has her bow out, so if anything else comes around that corner that's not her party, she's still going to fire it, but she's waiting for Mirth to clear it.
Okay.
And
That is your turn. Mirth.
Oh, I'm going to step around here and hide. So that when I step back out and I shoot at red, I have an advantage.
You
Which
do.
type?
You have advantage on stealth.
Yes. So I'm there. I step back out and shoot red.
Okay.
Can I add Bardic Expression to attack?
Attack roll? Yes.
Or no, damage, I mean.
No, not a, she is a lower bard. A 13. Your nerves just... You fire the arrow. Your hands are shaking too much. You may roll a d6. Yep.
17?
Just to the side, impacts into the wall. Your hand's shaking too much.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I should make it to there. That is Mer's turn. The blue one is going to pick up Crumb. Gets to there with Crumb. This one. You may take a attack, Vessi, as it comes around the corner. 28 is a hit, since I didn't know you were there. Your longbow is magical, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Second attack, because you have 2 attacks as a fighter.
Oh, okay. So I get 2 more? Or no?
1 more attack.
Oh.
27 is also a hit for another 8.
Okay.
And then it's going to go... Mirth, it's going to get you an attack of opportunity as it goes to block your exit. Oh, you have a bow out, right?
Yeah.
But Mirth has his bow out. So he does not get an attack of opportunity. It is now set up in your exit. That being said, Crumb, death saving throw. You have, I believe, 1 failure. Yes. That is a success. 1 and 1, Crumb. You were looking for a nat 20 to try and get back up and run. Veresi.
Oh, I'm unmuted. Okay, so... Alright, she's dropping the bow, and she's picking up her rapiers, and if I'm going to use my superiority die to hit it. If I can't, if I don't hit, because I'm... Ooh, shit.
25 is for 8, and a 22 for 10. That is 18 damage.
Okay, I'm action surging it.
Okay.
Wait a minute, can I grab my secondary rapier and hit it a 3rd time? Or no?
You said you picked it up. That's you're dropping and picking something up. That's your bonus. So you.
No. Oh, okay.
You're you're changing weapons out on the fly.
Okay, so I'm action surging it, and I'm gonna try to hit it again.
26 hits. 28 hits, so another 25.
And I would like to use disarm to add another D8 of damage.
Let me double check the wording of disarm, because if it doesn't have a weapon, I don't think you can disarm it. Let me check the wording on that really quickly.
I hate this.
Druid.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You need to kill it, or we're not gonna get out of here.
If we kill it, I'm going back for Crumb.
You cannot use disarming attack.
Please, Mert. I can't. Okay. All right. So, I can't go through this thing, right?
No.
I can't. Okay.
You used all your actions to try and go through it.
Okay. All right. You need to kill it because we can't go back for him right now.
Mirth.
Okay. Drop bow, step forward, rapier and dagger.
Yep, you have dual wielders, so you're able to do that.
22 and a 27.
They will both hit.
That sneak attack.
Yes. And your rapier is not magical, correct?
Neither of them are magical.
Okay. Add it all up and then divide it by 2.
All up, including the sneak attack?
Correct. Just the first part of the sneak attack. And then it'll be half damage.
That's all together.
So 23. Anything else, Mert? That is your action, bonus action, and 5 feet of movement.
I'm sticking there.
Okay. This Grick down here is going to double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 30. Is going to take Crom from that one. And this one is going to double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Scurries up. And then Red. It's going to roll a d2. Because it's not sure who to... Remember, your shield is technically not equipped. However, it's attacking Mirth with the tentacles. Mirth, a 25 to hit.
Yes.
27 slashing. Are you still up?
Yes.
Okay. Are you uncanny dodging that? You have your reaction.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so that is 13 points of damage. As the rest of you watch tentacles slamming in to both, pulling him in. You see that beak just open up, going to make its attack evenly, however, against Mirth, an 18.
Yes.
For 10.
Okay.
Mirth is still up. The tail's coming at you, Varesi. You do not have your shield equipped, so your AC, I believe, is 16, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. For 17, just hitting you with the tail for 12 damage. Crom, death saving throw. Crom comes back at 1 hit point. Crom, on a natural 20 on death saves, by the way. Your death save takes place at the beginning of your turn.
I'm grappled right now, I'm tired.
It's not a hard grapple. It's just basically carrying you. You were a lifeless corpse 2 seconds ago. It does not have the action, technically, because it double moved to actually put you in a proper grapple. So technically you are not grappled, to be 100% honest with you. And I believe you have action surge.
Yeah, do I?
You do.
I do.
You have not action surged yet. I would suggest
fighter, right?
disengaging.
You get second wind also.
I'm
already
also
used a
in
second
pitch
one.
black though.
Uh-huh. You are. What do you have an explorer's pack?
I do have an explorer's pack.
It sounds like you should bonus action to light your torch. Sorry, it's action to light your torch, bonus action to drink a potion, and then use
Run like fuck.
use your use basically, and I'm telling you how to do this. Use your action surge.
I have Expedious Retreat.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action to cast it.
Shit. I can't use that.
Well, here.
Okay,
Let me do it this way.
my-
Let me do this way. Would you like me to help you out here, Crom? I'm giving you a lifeline.
You know what? Part of me does want you to help out.
I will
part
tell
of me
you
wants to
the
figure
process
this-
of doing it. I'm
figure it
giving
out
you one
myself.
free one. How to do this properly, to run properly. It's your choice.
Okay.
I'll either give it to you or you can try and figure it out on your own. Operations, the way you do things, is going to be life and death here.
I know.
So it's your
No,
choice.
you know what? No help.
Okay.
I'm a mod.
Go with
and
it.
I have to figure these out for myself. I will use what you said about lighting a torch with my bonus action.
Okay. Pulls out a tight lighter. And if anyone in chat says, yeah, it's supposed to be an action, I'm allowing it to be a bonus action. Oh well.
I'm going to use my action to get the fuck out of there.
Disengage, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you still have your 30 feet of movement.
So, roughly here.
Mm-hmm.
If he moves. Action surge. I'll have to use athletics to get past this guy.
Yes, you will. Athletics or acrobatics.
And that's only one movement with action surge, isn't it? You don't get double movement
Correct.
with it. So no matter what I do, I'm always just going to end up in front of him.
Getting within reach of the other ones is a whole different situation.
That's true. I'm going to try get past this fucker and use my free action to shout. Oh shit.
Give me your athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
Shit.
Yeah, you just trying to, the tail swinging by, stopping you in your process.
I still shout out, oh shit.
Yes.
But that's as far as I get.
However, you haven't used your bonus yet, have you? Second bonus. Do you have any potions?
Yes, I do.
You're welcome.
I have 1 healing potion left.
Second bonus?
Yes, when you actually search out loud. 2 bonuses. 6, Crom. You're at 7 hit points. You all hear it because it echoes down the thing. Crom is somehow alive. Praying to the chat gods right now, probably. Veresi.
Alright, alright, I'm picking up my second rapier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lay into this thing. Again, I will use precision if I don't make it.
Yep. Okay, so the 14 misses.
Okay, so I need to roll a 1d8.
So 15 plus 13.
I would like for the dice thing to come up, please. I would really... My hands are shaking. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Okay, so... And
You will hit. Total?
Nine.
Sorry, hold on a second. 15 and 13, those are magical. The offhand one is not magical.
Yeah, it is.
You have 5 magic weapons?
Because of when she was inside of the thing, it turned all the weapons that she had on her.
Oh yeah, you had all the weapons and I forgot about it. Yep. The grip goes down.
And she's gone. She's gone.
Okay, moves. You close. You can't close her. You don't have the actions to. Just sprints away. You are non-stop running.
She's screaming back to Mirth, "Come on!" Because she can't.
You are effectively withdrawing. That's what I'm asking. I'm removing you from the turn, if that's so.
I mean, and after that, yes. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Okay, Mirth. Veresi is bolted. You've heard Crom alive. Give me a perception check to see how far you think he is.
20.
20. And you know that even with the bounce, he's within distance to get to you. He is not far.
Alright.
Some might say 40 feet.
Can I put away my melee weapons and pick up my bow?
Yeah, you can stow it because do the other stow is a free action. You're scooping it up on the run by. It's going to be part of your movement.
Okay. I'm gonna run over here, stealth.
Yep.
26.
Yeah.
And step out and shoot at it red or whatever color that
With
is.
yep, blue.
With advantage. 19.
19 is a hit.
That. Sneak attack.
Correct.
Magic weapon.
25 damage. Anything else, Mirth?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
I don't have a bonus action, do I? No, because I stealthed.
Yes. We come to the Grick. The Grick is going to swing its tail back at Crom first. A 14's going to miss Crom. And it's going to look at Crom. Crom, it's going to go for the guy that has an actual weapon and shot it. Are you going to swing your torch at it? It's technically a weapon.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Roll me a d20 plus strength. You are not proficient in torches. Improvised weapon.
1d20. Nope.
No. Swings out at it, just trying to keep its attention. It does not. Mirth, it comes up after you.
Okay.
The tentacles that even will hit you.
Yep.
Would you like to uncanny? Does uncanny dodge matter?
I have 9, so no.
No. Mirth hits the ground. It makes its bonus action beak attack. However, misses Mirth.
Yes, it
You are
does.
just unconscious, Mirth. This
I've
one.
never been unconscious before.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Just gets in reach of Crumb. The one that's no longer under mark, technically. Crumb, you have a torch out, so it does not have advantage. But a 23
Still hits.
takes you down.
Both down.
That being said,
I'm the only survivor.
we're going to do this to play it out in case someone nat 20s or chat gets involved. Crumb, I need a death saving throw from you.
Is it reset?
It does reset. You are 0-0.
0-0. Okay.
1 success, Crumb. Mirth. 1 success, Mirth. They pick you up. This one has to spend 10 to get to you, Crumb. So then 5, 10, 15, 20. They cannot. They're double moving now. 5, 10, 15, 20. Death saves from each of you.
16.
That's 2 successes from Mirth. You really need your next one to be a natural 20, Mirth. 2 successes from Crumb. The Grix are going to move again. 10, 15, 20, 30. Crumb, you get to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Your last death saving throw is either unless you fail. Mirth fails one. Abby failed. You wanted actually a fail there. Not gonna lie. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Crumb, you may go with a death saving throw. 10, 15, 20,
You have 30 concentration.
They need nat 20s. Crumb, 2 fails, 2 successes. Mirth, you stabilize. You are no longer death saving throw. Let me hold that.
Wait.
No. Okay. So both of you need to repeat after me.
We love you, Sev.
Dear Firefly,
Dear Firefly.
Dear Firefly,
we love you.
We love
we
you.
love you.
Thank you for the nat 20s and advantages.
Thank you for the nat 20s and advantages.
Thank you.
Crumb, it's your turn. Would you like to nat 20 your death saving throw?
Very much so.
Okay, you're alive at 1 hit point.
Yet again.
I don't know if they're helping or they're necessarily just prolonging the event. Prolonging the event.
So, since do I still have the torch by any chance?
Yes, it's
dead
laying
grip
there.
on-
Yeah, dead grip on it.
Great. So has Mert also nat 20 to
Not yet, because it's turned. We're in turn order.
Okay. Right.
You have this
I'm
odd
not-
feeling that this lesser deity, known as Firefly,
Known as
wants you
Firefly, yeah.
to move on.
I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself
Okay, as a bonus.
as a bonus. So that gives me. I can basically take a dash action as a bonus.
Yeah, for subsequent turns.
Yeah. Which may or may not prove
Because of the
useful.
donation, I'm going to say that you can take it as a bonus this turn.
Okay.
You
So-
get 30 extra movement. I'm going to say because of that, I'm going to allow it.
Am I going to be able to get past that once
It's
this is
double.
distracted?
You could go to the left.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the left and run this way. So about here.
Yes, would you like to spend your advantage to ignore difficult terrain?
Yes, please.
Okay, you may
Um,
move 60 feet.
And there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Mirth,
Silently pray.
even though you're technically out of saving throws, would you like to spend your nat 20 to come back alive?
Let me think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Okay. Just a straight d20?
Hmm? You come back alive with 7 hit points.
Okay.
You're currently not grappled.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action to drink a healing potion?
Okay.
Why not? Just, you never know. Plus 9 more.
Yep.
And that's all I can do.
All right. This one is not happy, Emarth. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Gets to there. That is its... not around the hard corner, I'm going to say. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50. It's going to get to there as it climbs up. Crom, give me a free perception check. Crom? It seems like it can't interact with the blue sphere around it.
As in the sigil.
Yes, it can't. It seems like it can't. It seems like it can't bypass through it and deal damage to it. As it's chasing you down, it almost shrieks away. That being said, Crom.
Can I use the sigil on myself?
No.
Ah.
You might not be able to stay here until we can get help to come back. Probably not, though.
You can... Remember, you can use your action to disengage and then still move 60. So not taking attacks from the guy in front of you.
Yeah.
This is the point you run.
Yeah, I'm gonna run like fuck.
Don't worry about the sigil. Just run.
Okay. So... Straight line. That away.
Yep, you can get to there. Using your action to disengage. To run by it. Mirth.
He can't. Can he attack me? Do I have to disengage?
You are not sure.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
Move 5, 10, 15. Well, 10, 15. I'm going to spend my action to shove a healing potion down Crom.
Okay, 5 to Crom.
Thank you.
20, 25, 30.
Okay. The Grix now. This one has to 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to there. 5, 10, 20, because it's too big. 30. It can get to there, but it's used its double move because of the tight spaces of the tunnel. Crom.
Me? Oh
yes.
Shit. Disengage. Run like fuck. 5.
You can get on the other side of the door.
I can get
Put
to
yourself
the other side of the
next to Resi. Yep.
Yeah.
Mirth, since you have the bonus actions and everything, are you getting to the other side? Donation.
I'm going to the other side of the door and shutting it.
You got okay. Well, unless you want to kill this thing, because tree hugging just dropped $50 on you guys. You now have 40 temporary hit points to the guys that are active in combat. These will carry over going forward as well, because it was a big donation like that. So you can continue your retreat because there's only 2 of you technically left. Closing the door and keep the 40 temporary Crom and Mirth to the end, to going into the next one shot you play in. That is up to you.
Next time.
Mirth sprints as these other Grix, now a couple more coming out of the ceilings that you never saw, just start chasing you. Mirth sliding. You see Crom out of breath, just bleeding, gushing blood on the other side as he's looking up, waiting for you. You kind of get to the other side. You pull one door, to the thing. You start pulling the other door as the tentacle slams by your face, just missing you as the doors, you hear the latch hit, you hear them shriek, and they seem to move away. And that is where we're going to end it, as you guys barely escape alive
Oh my god!
after Gad and Kalnan are officially dead.
Oh my god!
They are dead, being feasted upon by Grick larvae. Varese, you make it out of the end, just kind of stumbling down out into the campsite, looking up as, there's a couple of guards now, drawn bows. They knew it wasn't you, holding on. It seems like an eternity, Varese, as you're just staring into what you can see, 60 feet into the thing. Eventually, Mirth, blood just drenched his face, open wounds everywhere, dragging Crom, who's conscious barely, up the staircase as you guys make your way back. I believe to the tavern. You're not gonna stay here for the night. I think you want to go home, get a good rest.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
I'm not coming back here.
I want to go home.
I don't think I'll come back here ever
Oh my god!
without an army.
Oh my god!
I think next time we bring lots of fire. Lots and lots of
Oh
fire.
my god!
You guys are assisted to the teleportation circle as you are brought back directly to the clearing, just in the tree line, making your way out, hurt, injured, and probably terrified, and with bad news to deliver to those that are friendly with Gad and Kalnan, as they have perished.
And then we
Bye,
now worship
Twitch.
a deity called Firefly.
Bye, Twitch.
Oh my god.